Hello everyone, we are back with another video. It's been probably forever since I've talked to you guys, so hello, I am still alive. So if you're new here, hello. If you're returning, you know how we like to kick it off. I'm sorry if y'all heard noise. Sunshine is getting into, I don't know what he's getting into. But you guys know how we like to kick it off, which is with affirmations. So we're gonna start these affirmations. First affirmation is I am beautiful. Look in the mirror, admire the beauty that you have flowing inside of yourself and glowing outside. Second affirmation is I am capable. Don't ever tell yourself that you can't do something. Like, just don't even play with yourself like that. Sunshine, please stop doing whatever you're doing. Third affirmation is I am valuable. Like, did you know that? Like, seriously, you are valuable. Like, can't put a price on you. So just know that. So what are we gonna talk about? I actually usually have notes for these videos, but today we're gonna free flow, see what comes to mind. Transitions has been something really big that I've been going through. So honestly, that's probably gonna be the topic for this video. Since I last recorded, it was a few years ago, and I was living in Atlanta. So new update, I actually live in Philly now. So I've been in Philly for a year and a half. It's cool and all, but I think it's just, I feel like Philly is just like a transition city for me because I've never planned here to, like, I never planned to live here long anyways. So now that I'm here and things didn't work out the way that I thought things were gonna work out, I will be leaving this city soon. Soon as in next year, 2026. Your girl has big dreams, big goals, and we're going abroad, specifically to London. So right now what I'm doing is just kind of chilling, sitting back, kind of, I don't know, figuring out this transition period because, as I mentioned, life did not go as planned. Honestly, if I look back at things, nothing really has gone as planned. But that's okay because there are bigger things, bigger picture items where it's just like whatever doesn't happen is redirection to maybe something better. Hopefully, you can always hope and be optimistic. Um, so I think a thing that I've been focusing on, especially in this transition period, is learning how to slow down and relax because this is probably one of the first times in a long time where I am not constantly on go, go, go. Like before, I had like so many different like obligations and things like that. And I think right now, since I don't have the same amount of people who are in my life right now, some of the things that used to take up a lot of time don't take up a lot of time anymore. So I'm very much in this slow down period to just be like, okay, relax. Even though sometimes, it really is hard to relax, to just tell myself to relax, take it slow, just kind of allow myself to feel whatever I'm feeling because there's so many mixed emotions that I'm feeling right now as I'm going through life. So I've really been trying to allow myself to feel whatever comes up because usually, like, especially like when you're on go, 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 when feelings come up, you're like, I don't have time for this. Like, I gotta focus on these other things. I got this due. I gotta meet this person. I gotta be here by this time. Then I gotta go to this. So there's so much, I don't even know what I was trying to say, but there's so little time that I used to have to really stop, to slow down. And now I have all the time in the world to just slow down and reflect and feel the feels. So that's been one thing that I've been doing is just allowing myself to feel the feels no matter how negative things feel. I think that that's been just an experience that I've been granting myself, especially as a person who tries to, I wouldn't say avoid their emotions, but like not give them the acceptance and acknowledgement that they deserve. I would say that. Um, so yeah, what else have I been focusing on? Oh, this year I've been doing so much to ignite and make little Ari happy. Like there's so much that I used to want to do as a kid that, now that I'm an adult, I have an adult job with adult money, I can actually do more things that I wasn't really fortunate enough to do as a child. So I've been doing a lot of things that like little Ari loved doing. And I actually wrote a list kind of things that, to reflect on what did I like to do as a child. And those have been things that I've been prioritizing really big this year, because sometimes, especially as an adult, I feel like you kind of lose that inner child playfulness because life sometimes gets too serious, especially right now with everything that's going on. It's a lot of seriousness and tension. So I really have been trying to nurture little Ari and do all the things that little Ari loves to do. So what has that been? First I did gymnastics. Like I used to love gymnastics as a kid. And when I say love, I mean from like an outsider looking in, because I never did gymnastics, but I love watching shows. Like I just love the whole idea of getting involved in gymnastics. So I did a gymnastics series. That was super fun. I absolutely love that. What else have I been doing? I tried to be a lifeguard, emphasis on try. So I, as a child, always loved swimming. I consider myself a pretty good swimmer. I used to want to be on the swim team in high school, but I didn't really have the time to really commit to that. And my mom, she was a swimmer and she was on the swim team, so she taught us how to swim at a young age. So I feel like I got like, some good swimming skills. And I've been wanting to be a lifeguard since I was like maybe teenager, stuff like that. And I never did it. Like there used to be periods of time where I would look up lifeguard training, certification, and I would like research everything and know what I need to do, but I just never took the step of actually becoming one. So this year I was like, oh, like let me become one. And then I realized I kind of started that idea phase of let me become one a little bit too late, because I was thinking of that like late May. So then I started looking up stuff, looking up trainings, and they had different free lifeguard courses and certification trainings for to help with like the Philadelphia Parks and Rec pools. But like I said, I started too late. So like I was just going to the classes and the trainings and essentially teaching myself, because like everybody there was really there to take the test and pass the test, and I'm just here to learn what I need to do to pass the test. And then the more that I started practicing and learning, I was like, yeah, like there's way too much of a skills gap for me to be able to pass this within like the certain deadline, because they've been doing that for like a while. So there also was like a deadline coming up for you to pass the screening test, and I was just like, yeah, I do not have what it takes to pass this test, and I'm not even finna like waste my time anymore. So I think I want to try it again. I feel like it'll be really cool when I live in London to be a lifeguard there. So I think I'm gonna do it whenever I move to London, and be a lifeguard during that time. But even with me like trying and doing it, like even though that necessarily didn't work out in the way that I would have hoped it would have worked out, it still allowed me to, one, remember my love for swimming in the water. Like it just felt so great, like being in the water again and swimming. And I haven't swam in a minute, especially in a pool. Like for the past few years I've been swimming in lakes, and I absolutely adore swimming in natural bodies of water much more than I adore swimming in chlorine. But yeah, it just really reminded me how much I just love swimming, and I am gonna do more swimming this summer. But yeah, the lifeguard is just like a no for right now. So what's up next? I have been I think the next thing on my little area to-do list was going to be aerial classes. So I love like Cirque du Soleil. And if you know what Cirque du Soleil is, it's a circus, but like specifically they kind of do like a lot of acrobats and like aerial stuff. And I have always been amazed by that and like thinking like, yeah, I need to get up on that stage and go. Like, imagine me like twirling around in the rope. I don't know. I've just been so amazed. So I'm gonna be starting that in July, and that's gonna be exciting. And then I'm excited for the fall because I love to dance, and in the fall I'm gonna do ballet classes. So I'm super, super excited to do that, and maybe I'll update y'all, see how it goes if I don't go MIA for like another couple years. But those are just like a few activities like top of mind that I've been doing. I guess other things that I've been loving to do is cooking shows. Like, I love watching cooking shows, and I used to love like cooking like I'm in a cooking show, as in making different recipes, like kind of embodying the spirit of, oh my gosh, like, am I going to be the next master chef? Am I going to get chopped? Things like that. And for a while, I was in this cooking funk where like I just was not, I don't know, I just didn't have the spirit to really make stuff and like cook to the capacity as far as like enjoying and being creative in the cooking process. And now I've gotten that back because for my birthday, I actually got a slushy machine and an ice cream machine. And y'all know it is summer, and I have been living with like that slushy machine, making so many different slushies, and it's just been filling my spirit because I love slushies. And the same with ice cream, like, oh my gosh, I freaking love ice cream, and now I've been making my own ice cream. So it's just so beautiful to just have little things in your life that you're doing that reminds you of things that you love. Because like the things I mentioned, like some of the stuff, they are a little bit bigger if they're like classes or workshop series, things like that. But like little things like watching a cooking show or like making recipes, like stuff like that is just so small that uplifts your spirit. And I mean, that's kind of what I've been trying to do more of. Things that just lift me up, especially in this transition period where it is very easy for me to like be sad and like depressed, and I'm like trying not to be like emotional like thinking about it, but like it's very easy to lose yourself when life doesn't look like how you thought it was gonna look. So in the midst of me figuring out my life, I've been doing things to remind myself that there's still so many beautiful things to experience and enjoy in this life. And I don't even know why I just got like emotional. Like, that's a lot. You know what? I'm gonna stop doing that because that's invalidating my feelings and my experiences. Like, I'm emotional because it's something real that I feel. So I'm not gonna apologize for being emotional because it's me and it's how I feel, and I'm being real and genuine and authentic in this video. Like, I'm not happy 24/7. Like, that's very unrealistic. As like positive as I try to be, like, I do have down moments. Like, I do have down days. Like, I do get sad, like scared, like frustrated. Like, I'm a human, so there's so many things and like complexities to me. um let's see, what else do I want to say about transitions? I would say during this transition, like the word for me this year, like every year I try to pick a word to focus on to really help like embody the spirit of the year. And I think the word this year was community, because that's just been something that I've been lacking, for a lack of a better word. And I really wanted to put that more into focus this year, and not community like just limited to like friendships or family, but community in the broader sense, as far as like feeling connected to the space that you're in, like regardless of like how much I know somebody, just feeling like connected to like the city or like whatever identity that like I have. um that's been something big, and a way that I've been doing that is through different things, and it's been through things that I love. So one of those things is art. Like I intentionally put myself in community spaces that deal with art, whether that is community volunteer projects. Like in Philadelphia, they have where you can volunteer to paint murals, which is really cool. Like, let me repeat that. You can volunteer to help paint murals. So, you know, the big, nice paintings that you see on the side of the building, you can contribute your little 2 cents to it. So that's been something that I've truly been enjoying. And like with murals, all of those murals have stories, like whether they're community leaders or just different like impact, or what is it? What is the word? It's like there are different meanings behind it, and some of them advocate for like different causes. Like I remember one of the ones I did, it was advocating for more awareness around suicide, especially as it relates to children. And that was specific for a children's hospital. Another one I did was, it was honoring some of the Native American land that that city was built upon. Another one I did, it was honoring somebody's father, as far as like how her father was a big influence on the community and helped a lot of people and children with and families within the community. So it really was honoring his legacy in the community. And those things are just so beautiful, to be a part of something that's much bigger than you. And that's kind of what I've been really trying to get myself in, being a part of things that are way bigger than me, because it's easy for me to get caught up in my life, the things that I have to do, you know, worry about me. But learning to put attention on, how do I, my one singular self, fit into this dimension, this universe, this planet, like that's something. So I've really been trying to focus on connectedness. And like I said, art, like the community mural paintings, even art community workshops. Like there are different places that offer like community workshops that I've just been doing. Like I did airbrushing, like I did like this yarn painting. I tried so many different things, and it was very nice because I'm a creative. I love like being involved in art. So to be involved in art in a community setting was just so beautiful. And then I've been volunteering and bringing volunteer opportunities to my company that I work for. So that's also kind of been nice, to be able to pick different causes and organizations and just really get other people involved to contribute back to the world. And as we're talking about community, another thing I have been a part of is community healing. I think the last time I made a video, I was talking about how I was going to coaching and things like that. And like since then, I've done like a few different group therapy series. So like these series were like I think like 12 weeks or 16 weeks. They were long. So I've done like a couple group therapy series. I've done a group art therapy series. I've done individual therapy. So I've done a lot of different healing, but we're gonna focus more on the community healing because that's the one that I enjoy the most. Um, and I didn't really like realize that until I started being in those spaces where I'm like, yeah, this is so beautiful and so needed to have safe spaces where people can come to express themselves. But there's been a couple different groups that I've been involved in. Like one group is a specific women's group where they meet every month and it's so chill, it's so relaxed. Like it's just like women coming together to not just talk because it's very intentional as far as like themes and stuff that we discuss. Like it might be like regulating our nervous system or, like creating boundaries and things like that. Or, creating a space of love and safety within yourself. So many different topics that are very intentional. And it's been beautiful, like to say the least, to be a part of community healing spaces. And the same with there's been like spaces where it's like just people telling their story, like storytelling circles where there might be a certain topic or theme for the month, and people are just vulnerable and sharing like their experiences and thoughts around that theme. And it's just like, I don't know, it just really makes you feel less alone. And like as a person who doesn't really confide in too many people, to have group spaces where I can just be, like it's not even like I need to forcefully like contribute myself. Like if I feel compelled to share, I can share. But to just be in spaces where I can just be and I can just feel empowered by other people's stories or just relate to other people without the necessity of having to say something. Just being in that space is powerful. And it's just been wonderful to just be around that kind of stuff, I will say, especially during transitions, because it's like you realize a lot of people are going through the same things that you are going through as far as trying to figure it out, figure what's next, like especially when like life doesn't look like how you thought it would look, for better or for worse. And yeah, it's just really been a journey. I will say a tough journey. Like, I'm not gonna pretend and act like these things are easy. But it's been an experience. Let me see, what else do I want to say or share with you all? I've been doing a lot of cool things randomly. Like, I got to be an extra, like back to inner child area, because I used to look up like casting calls and auditions, but I never would really go to them. But I was always researching and looking them up, and then a couple opportunities just kind of came across, and I've been an extra in a couple things, so that's been like so rewarding, like because like me learning to, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. It's like me learning to not, I don't even know how to say it. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I just keep like figuring it out. See, we're figuring it out as we go because none of this stuff is planned what I'm talking about. So, what I want to say is that I've been allowing myself to shine my light. I think that's how I want to say it. Because for so long, I'm always dimming myself, especially to be around other people, to not let them feel intimidated by me, which is a no. No more. No more. Ari is gonna shine as bright as Aries shines. And if you get blind, I'm not apologizing. I don't care. Like, for too long, I've cared about other people's feelings. And, you know, it is to a certain degree, you do have to be considerate. But at the same time, like, this is my life. We're giving main character energy because I am a main character. I am a divine woman who is magnetic and majestic and magical. So I'm not shrinking myself no more. We're not doing that. But on the topic of extras, I also like somehow got into modeling just on the side for funsies. It just happened like so randomly. Like a lot of the things I got involved into, like some of them just happen randomly and some of them are like very intentional. But the model and the extra was just super random. But yeah, I've gotten to like do a couple group model shoots, which has been really cool because as someone who likes to stay in the background, like modeling really puts like the attention is on you. Like you are the model. The photographers came for you, baby girl. So you gotta show up and show out. So that's been very cool to do because it really forces me to be okay with being the center of attention because I'm really not okay with being the center of attention. I rather the attention to go elsewhere. But it's like when I'm the center of attention, I shine and I shine bright and I do it good. So I should stop playing with myself is basically what I'm saying. But yeah, I think those are just been some of the main things that I've really been doing. I feel like I've kind of been like all over the place because I'm figuring it out. Like literally figuring it out. And ooh, my legs hurt. And really just trying to align more with myself. Like in this season that I'm in right now, a huge priority is alignment. And the way in which I am focusing on how to get closer to that alignment is to be walking side by side with my ancestors, my angels, my spirit guides. Like, I think for so long, like, I know that I am divinely protected. Like, so many blessings and things have happened in my life because of those people who watch over me. And I'm in a season right now where I want to be more connected with my ancestors, my spirit guides, my guardian angels, all of those beautiful energetic beings because I feel like the more connected I am to who I am, it'll allow me to be more discerned on what path to take and what to focus on and what to leave behind, what to let go of. So I am walking more with all of the wonderful spirits who help me and lift my chin up and allow me to cry and be sad and tell me, baby girl, it's okay to be you. It's actually more than okay. It's actually the best thing that you can do is be yourself. So I know I talked about a lot of random stuff, but what do I want to end? What do I want you all to take away from this? I would say, and we're allowing my ancestors and spirit guides to speak through me because they know best because your girl, we're figuring out. But I would say to not be afraid of things not working out because trying is the best thing you can do. Like to try something versus to not try at all is powerful, because when you try something, you're taking that leap of faith. You're putting yourself out there. You are going off on a whim for whatever you want, whoever you want, whatever goals you have. And that takes a lot of courage. And to not try leaves a lot of regret. It leaves a lot of what ifs and a lot of other scenarios that you don't need to have. So I think that no matter how life looks, if you're in the space that you want to be in, maybe if you're not, maybe you're like me and you're still figuring this mess out and you're not exactly where you want to be, or maybe you're not exactly who you want to be, but you're still getting there. It's just to know to just try. And try can mean different things. Like, try and meet yourself where you are. Give yourself grace. Like, you're human. We are not robots. Like, I am not made to be working 25/8. Like, no, there's only so many hours in a day. There's only so much energy. Give yourself grace. Allow yourself to be. Allow yourself to be sad if you're sad about something. Allow yourself to be happy and celebrate if you did something that you love. Like, just going with the ebbs and flows and knowing that just because something or something doesn't look how you expected it to look or expected it to be doesn't mean that it's bad. Like, things don't have to look how you expect it to look. Like, just erase that expectation and just embody the feelings of what it feels like to be who you want to be, or what it feels like to be where you want to be, or what it feels like to be with whoever you want to be with. Like, just, yeah, give yourself grace, give yourself space. Don't compare yourself. Like, I look on social media and I'm like, damn, what is going on with my life? Because we're not there yet. But that's okay, because somebody else's life is somebody else's life. My life is my life, and we don't all have the same journey, and we don't all have the same experiences. So there's no use in comparing yourself and where you are to other people, because they're not you. They're not you. They're not you. The last thing I want to leave you with is nobody is you, okay? Like, nobody is you. Take that with you. There is power in you being you, showing up as you, unapologetically. Yeah, like, there is so much beauty in you. Like, just, you gotta take that in. Like, you are wonderful and amazing no matter how life looks, no matter how you look. It's because your spirit and everything about you is just, can't even describe it. So that's that's what I want you to take with you, is that you are everything. And I mean it, like, everything. And, like, embody that. Don't forget that. Yeah, that was good. Okay, so how we like to end the video is with affirmations. So we're gonna close it out to, I am beautiful. Baby, I'm looking, you look fine. Like, you look so good. Like, watching this video, I know you do. You look so beautiful. You are the bombshell that has entered the villa, okay? I don't even watch Love Island, but I know y'all know what I'm talking about. What's the next one? I am capable. I'm telling you, just try. Just try. If you fail, you fail. But look, you tried, okay? And that is more than enough to take that first step, to be courageous You got it. Just go for it. Just do it. And the last one is, I am valuable. I'm telling you. There is no one like you, and there will never, ever, 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 ever be anyone like you. So take pride in that. Take pride in that. Stand up. Lift your chin up. Keep your head high. Walk tall. Shine your light. But yeah, that's all I wanted to share. So thank you guys for listening. If you made it this far, because this was kind of long, but yeah, thanks.